Hi all, welcome to our AWS networking course. Today we are going to see about VPC peering. So what do you mean by VPC peering? So it is the interconnectivity between different VPCs where we can connect the subnets on different VPCs to talk each other. So ultimately the instance are deployed in different VPC can communicate to other instance in a different VPC. So if we have services like Active Directory or any other important services, we can keep it in one VPC as a common. Then we can create other VPC. From there, if you want to access the AD services, we can go for peering the connection between two VPCs so that the instance in the new VPC can access to the AD services from the another VPC. So the advantage of VPC peering is to establish the interconnectivity between different VPCs. So as we all aware that VPC contains different side arrays, and if you want to access the services of different VPC, such as AD services, etc., we can make use of this VPN peering connection in order to establish the connectivity between each other. So AWS gives the opportunity and it has the advantage not only to peer the VPC in the same region, you can peer the VPC across a different region, as well as you can peer the VPC into another account as well. So let me reinstate. If you want to establish the peering connection between different VPCs in different region, it is possible. So if you have one account and you have VPCs in a multiple region, you can connect with each other with the VPC peering so that they can talk each other. So if you have 2-3 accounts, if you want to establish the connectivity between one VPC in one account, another VPC in another account, yes, it is possible. You can establish the VPC peering, and we can allow the communication between them. So the main advantage of VPC peering, all the way it will communicate with the private IP addresses. So this will help us for the security best practices, such as we no need to bother about the DDoS attack because it's a private IP communication, and threats are no, threat is not possible. So when it comes to the private network, we have such advantages. Yes. I'm going to take you to the console of VPC peering. If you go to VPC, under the VPC components, you will see the option called VPC peering. Okay. Let's click on peering connection. There you don't see any peering. It has been created so far. So in my example, I'm going to use Oregon region, and another region is Sydney. So here in my VPC, I have two VPCs in different region. So one is a VPC B in Sydney, and another is VPC A in Oregon. So we are going to establish the communication between Oregon and Sydney region with a different CIDR subnet sitting on different VPC, which we are going to see. So when you create a VPC connection, it will go through several phases. As you see the progress, if you see this kind of messages where we are in it, then the next action, if there is any problem, the next action what we need to take. This will be helpful. Yeah. So first it will initiate the request to the peering VPC, and on the other end, the administrator has to manually accept the incoming request. So once the connection is accepted, then the VPC connection state will become active. Yes. If the person does not accept in a amount of time, then it will go as a expired. So various states will come. Okay. Now VPC peering, VPC A, I have subnet 192.168.10.0. and I have another subnet 192.168.20.0. Yes. Now let me go to VPC peering option of both the console. Okay. Now I am going to create VPC peering from Oregon to Sydney region. So in this case, Oregon region, the VPC peering is the requester. Let's go and click on create peering connection. I have given a custom name from Oregon to Sydney. We are going to request the connection. So I am the requester. Okay. So this is my subnet. Then this Oregon region and Sydney region in the same account. So I'm not creating connection between different account. I'm creating the connection between different region in the same account. So I'm selecting my account only. Yes, because both the VPCs are sitting in same account. Okay. Then region they have asked. Let us go and select the Sydney region. Okay. Now you need to know the VPC acceptor ID. Let us go there. So to which VPC I want to establish the connectivity. Let us take the VPC ID. Okay. So I have initiated a connection to Sydney. So it is saying that pending acceptance. Okay. Now we are going to Sydney region and go to the VPC peering. There you will see the status pending acceptance. Okay. Now I am going to accept the request. So the administrator of Sydney region is a different person. You need to request the person to accept this request. Now you see the status. VPC peering has been established. If I refresh the state, yes, the state become active. So the VPC peering gateway start with PCX. Last time we had discussed how to create a routing table. So there we have learned about internet gateway, NAT gateway, and the VPC peering gateway. Yeah. So I'm going to so in the route table we need to update the routing to the remote subnet by pointing the next hop gateway as PCX. Let me go to VPC. Sorry, there is a connection issue. Okay. So this is my VPC subnet. Let's go to route table and create a route table. Select the VPC, create. Associate the subnet. .20. Let us specify the target as the VPC peering gateway. and save the route. Same thing you have to do it on the other end as well. So to the remote subnet in the Oregon, I'm going to reach through the peering gateway. Yes, save the route. So we have successfully established the VPC peering. So now let me show you one more concept. So if you have VPC A, B, C, if you want to interconnect, so from VPC A, I can establish peering to VPC C. And from VPC A, I can establish peering to VPC B. That means VPC A can talk to B, B can talk to A, then C can talk to A can talk to C. So we cannot assume VPC B can reach VPC C through VPC A. That is not possible. So if I want to talk to VPC C from VPC B, I need to establish another VPC peering. That is the concept. Okay. Yeah. So that's all for today. So VPC connection details and peering how to do. Hope you got the information. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment on this video. Thank you so much.